What's the buzz? This is Zeta Beetle, and welcome back to TGIF. In this episode, I show you exactly how neutral I am when it comes to the IO. So, join me for that, and I will meet you there. We once again start off on the longest clip of the episode, this time at about 5 minutes and 8 seconds. As with most of the clips, the challenge is the same except for one notable difference. And that happens to be the challenge to secure the alien sample and take it back to Corny Complex for study. But before that, I go on ahead and take out this Dark Bomber with the SMG. Then I head back over to the launch pad and go on ahead and glide again. And as I am gliding down to the opponent and the IO guard, the Morty takes out the IO guard and I take out the Morty after I land. So there we go. We're all caught up now. So at the moment, since we now know on our DVD series how far we're willing to take it, we have decided once we upload these next episodes that we will delete the clips right afterwards, so as to get more space on the system. Because just a while ago, Jester came to me complaining about how he couldn't even edit the clips a while ago. We even had to take a game off the system for it. And it's not Spider-Man, it's Shovel Knight. So yeah. We had to take a game off that we hadn't played in a while. Anyway, now we are. I am hitting this rabbit in the head with the shotgun, which does not count, seeing as how I did it too long after having landed from the launch pad. So I resume my search around the base to see if there are any more players about. And when I don't see anyone, then I briefly take the saucer, and then I thought better of it because I still have the landing challenge to do, or the gliding damage challenge to do. So I then decided to move on to Corny Complex instead, through gliding. So that's where I head, and that's how I get there. I switched to my submachine gun for some reason. Maybe it's because it's my longest range weapon that I could use effectively. And apparently I just took out a chicken. Yeah, given that it only dropped one meat, I would say that was a chicken. So, I think chickens are 1, wolves are 2, and boar are 3. And if memory serves correctly, raptors drop the most at about 4. Or I may be mistaken, and boars drop 4. I don't really know. I don't remember. Anyway, let's go on ahead and get on with it, shall we? And if I sound real stuffy right now, it's because I am. I did a little bit of mowing and weed eating recently, and I think I mulched up a bunch of ragweed, and the pollen is all over the place. And ever since I mowed, at least, I've been really under the weather. And I'm pretty sure it's allergies because it started a little bit after I mowed, so yeah. Some fun, huh? Alrighty, now it's time to move on to the next part of the round. And like I said before, the big challenge is going to be the same throughout the saga. So, with me showing it off every single clip, you don't need me to tell you exactly what that challenge is. Unless you're blind, in which case, how did you even get onto this episode in the first place? Like, I'm not trying to discriminate. I'm just amazed that you managed to find me, and I'm glad you did, because if I'm entertaining to you, then that's a good thing, right? The thing about it is, I don't like repeating myself because it kind of repetitiveness tends to get annoying, and I don't want to annoy my viewers. Although some of my skills may already do it anyway, but you know, details, right? So the big thing about it is I try not to repeat myself if I can help it. Although there are some times where I just don't seem to be able to help myself, and I just blurt it out anyway. And I get into these commentary traps sometimes, and I realize I'm doing it only after editing the clip, and I'm like, ugh, why do I say that so often? Come on, you've got to be more imaginative than that.
Are you ready to have a great day?
I looked down to that ATM to see if we got any more challenges from Free Guy, but apparently we didn't. So yeah. This guy immediately met up with his bounty target as soon as he took it off of the board. And in a very, very, very close match, I took out my bounty hunter. However, this guy immediately takes me out soon afterwards. So it was a very, very, very short-lived victory. But, you know what? A victory is a victory. Alrighty, so now we are on to one of the shorter rounds in the clip. Episode. This one is about 1 minute and 20. Not the shortest, but it is probably the third shortest. You'll see the next two up ahead, but for right now, let's just focus on the task at hand, which is to commentate on what I see here, and basically discuss how I do it and how close I get to completing it. So this guard gets taken out pretty easily with a heavy assault rifle. Then another one comes out, but I take the launch pad first before shooting him, because at that point I was certain that more than 20 seconds rather, had passed. 20 minutes? This would be a far longer clip if that was the case. Anyway, let's move on to the next round, shall we? And now we have reached the second shortest round in the episode, clocking in at about 1 minute and 18 seconds. The challenge is the same, the tactics are the same. Let's just commentate on what I see, right? So, now I just land on the roof here, grab the suppressed SMG, and then make a start on getting down to my opponents and the IO guard that patrolled the space. And I head on back to the launch pad in order to try and get that gliding part down, so that I can complete the challenge efficiently. But like with the last clip, I do get taken out here, I believe anyway. So yep, I get taken out by that girl specifically. Yep. Isn't it satisfying when you're right? And now we are back to one of the longer rounds. So, yeah. You know the drill by now. Let's get to it. I launch into the air, and then I set down, and I just absolutely tear into this IO guard with the assault rifle. If that doesn't demonstrate my neutrality, then I don't know what will. I am a neutral party in this war. I am in it to protect the island and my friends. I am not in it for the IO. So that's one thing that I am hoping to convey to the IO with my strategy here. So here we go. Let's move on to the next bit. Then I grab the shield potions, both the minis and big pots. And once I get through with that, I will be moving on to the somebody just randomly died there. Did they just fall from someplace? Did they like jump out of a saucer when it was too high? I don't know. But whatever the case, they fell out of the sky and died. Now I am up against Rick Sanchez, the NPC, not the player, because on the one hand, I wanted to try and see if the challenge would actually get progress on him. But on the other hand, I just think that the Rick and Morty show is a little bit too popular for my liking. So it's kind of a fit of annoyance as well. So here, I am about to glide down to the wolves, and I just kind of blast the wolf and the alien parasite on its face. If you let a wolf hit you with an alien parasite on your face, you will have some sort of poison on you for a little bit. So that's that. But it's not the poison that kills me here, it's the wolves themselves. So yeah. Imagine getting overwhelmed by wolves, that's actually kind of embarrassing. And now we are at the semi-final round where challenges were done. It's pretty well the same, so just get comfortable. We're just going to continue on like this for a while longer. I basically take down that IO guard with a pretty massive volley of AR rounds. here I use the launch pad to get away from my opponent and to get the challenge done at the same time. So, multitasking. Except my opponent decided to do something similar and use the launch pad to get on top of this dish. And for the life of me, I could not see them at the time. My powers of observation are terrible. They are pretty well on par with my memory. So, yeah, it's not fun. It's not in the slightest fun. But, here, I'm just basically trying to, and this is a muted music track. I'm gonna have to mute that. Because, copyright. And as I discussed during Project Sensory, I have no choice but to keep copyright out of my videos because a speedrun got partially blocked because of it. So, yeah. On top of that, I've heard a rather scary thing that if you have like 50 copyright claims, you will eventually get a copyright strike and the affected video get taken down. I'm not sure what to think about that, because like it's kind of the claims generally are the scanner detecting something that is copyright, and I think it may alert the artist of the song or copyrighted content, and it leaves it up to that artist to determine what to do from there, whether it's a strike or something else. Well, now we are on to the final and shortest round of the episode, clocking in at exactly 21 seconds. So yeah. That's, yeah. That's basically how fast it went. And that appears to be about it for this episode. Join me in the next one when I deal damage within 20 seconds of gliding, damage a saucer with a player inside, and consume foraged items. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, adios, amigos.